Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. My name is No Fate and I'm back with another Warzone video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you 3 amazing MP5 classes that you guys can try out. So I'm absolutely smashing out the content recently. I'm uploading every day. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, then I recommend you do so. So hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and let me know that you like this content by leaving a like. It really does help me out and helps me to grow the channel so I can make more videos. Now, I want this to be kind of like a no-nonsense guide. I'm just going to show you these setups and then call the video there because I just want you guys to try these out. This is your kind of like the flagship MP5 for Warzone, you call it. This is my kind of go-to out-and-out long-range MP5. So this is focusing on making it better at mid to long-range combats. It's an SMG, so it's already like really good at close range. So the first attachment we're going to add is a monolithic suppressor. That is because it gives us that really important sound suppression that we need in Warzone to stay off of the map, to make our position really discreet, and it also ups our damage range, which is critical once again for those longer range situations. Moving on to the next attachment, we're going to be talking about an optic, and I add the 3.25x through the Scout Combat Optic. Just again, so we're a lot better at range. A lot of people just run iron sights. I just wanted specifically for this build just to give us a really big advantage with the MP5 at range, so I add this Scout Optic. Moving on to an attachment that's looking to give us a bit more recoil control and stability. We're going to go for the underbarrel. This is the Ranger foregrip, and by the way, this is kind of like your max weapon level attachment build, if you like. So if you've unlocked everything for this gun, this is a really good build. I am going to be getting into a low weapon level build at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around and watch that one. It's super fun anyway, even if you've unlocked everything for the MP5. Now the Ranger foregrip is really good because it gives us recoil control and aiming stability, so when we're trying to line up targets at longer ranges, that really helps out with that. And of course, when you're using just continuous fire, the recoil control really does help. So moving on to the next attachment, we're looking at the ammunition, and this is the 10mm auto 30 round mag. This is excellent because it gives us extra damage and extra range. Once again, this is perfect for this kind of build. You could go for the 45 round mags, which simply just gives you more bullets to put down range, but this additional damage and range through this attachment is epic. So yeah, we go ahead and attach that. Then for our last attachment, what I go for is the rear grip. I go for the rubberized rear grip tape, and that is because it gives us this recoil control. So what we want to be doing through all this is making it like a laser beam. So through these couple of attachments like the recoil control from this and the Ranger foregrip, that's really where we're getting our control from. The MP5 is actually a really good gun at base for control. The next setup that I want to talk about is this one right here. So this is my super aggressive MP5 class for Warzone. So the last build that I just showed you is your more out and out long range MP5 build. This one is really good at close to mid range when you're being super aggressive. Now you probably want to pair it with an overkill gun like the Kar98K as I have. These are my attachments for it right here if you guys want to see those. So yeah, I run overkill with the MP5 and the Kar98K. The perks cold-blooded, overkill and amped. And I use semtexes and stuns so I can be super aggressive. If you don't want to run that, you can run C4s and heartbeat sensors of course, but semtexes and stuns work really well for me as a lot of players don't run battle hardened. For the barrel, I run the mono integral suppressor. It's really good because it gives us that sound suppression that we need to stay off the map, etc. But it also gives us extra damage range through this bullet velocity. So that's really good. Moving on to the next attachment, I use a 5mm laser because it gives us hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. So it's really good for being aggressive and for engaging people at close range situations. Next, we're moving on to the underbarrel, and much like the previous build, I use a Ranger foregrip because it gives us such good benefits in recoil control and aiming stability. Next is the 10mm 30 round mag, same as I used before because it's hard to deny this because it gives you good damage and good range, which is really good for taking on those longer gunfights towards mid-range. But if you don't want to use this, you can use the 45 round mags. It's just really good to have more bullets to put down range, especially in Warzone when we've got the 250 HP through the armor. So it's up to you, take your pick. But for the last attachment, I go for the stippled grip tape just to make it even more aggressive to give us that extra ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. And now last but definitely not least, this is my low weapon level build for an MP5 for Warzone. Now the idea behind this is that if you guys haven't unlocked everything for the MP5, I just wanted to show a really good solid build for Warzone that you can use with the attachments that you get at low weapon level. Even if you have got every attachment unlocked for the MP5, still give this build a go. It is really, really fun. So let's get into the attachments. So first one is tac suppressor. Now you can run it without the tac suppressor, but just be aware that obviously your gunfire is going to be coming up on the minimap, and you can probably use a stock or a laser to be even more aggressive. You can really tailor this to whatever attachments you've got unlocked to kind of suit your playstyle. I would go for the tac suppressor just to take us off the minimap, etc. for now. Moving on to the optic, again you could run it without any optic and use the iron sights and go for a perk like sleight of hand or something, but I would go for the hollow sight. It's just a really good gap between having iron sights and having like a 3.25 scope, because it just, I don't know, it's just really good at like close range situations. You're covered. At kind of mid to long range situations, you've got something where you've got a little bit of extra visibility and range in the scope, so that's really good. Under barrel, I go for the Commando foregrip, and that's because it gives you recoil stabilization and aiming stability as the first under barrel unlock, so that's really, really powerful. Next, we're going to go for the 45 round mags for the MP5. As I said earlier, it's just really, really good, especially with the additional HP you get through the armor plates that pushes our HP to 250. It's just really good to have extra bullets to put down range, because if you're not really accurate with the 30 round mag, then you're obviously going to find it hard to put people down before you reload, so having the extra 15 bullets is going to be amazing. The last attachment that I want to talk about is the rear grip, and I go for the rubberized grip tape. It just gives us recoil control, which is really, really good at taming the MP5. Especially at range, it can be a bit jumpy, so adding some attachments that handle recoil control are really, really good. And that is a wrap, everyone. Thank you so much for watching the video. Again, I just wanted to make this like really cool, minimal fuss gun build series for Warzone on YouTube, so if you found it informative and enjoyable, please leave a like. It really does help me out, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Let me know if you do try these, if you jump into Warzone and you try them out and you like them, you don't like them, maybe you change some of the attachments. I'm always looking forward to reading and replying to your comments. With that said, make sure you subscribe and hit that notifications bell. I hope you guys have fun in Warzone and get those W's. I will see you in the next video. Stay cool. Peace.